So there's a lot to get to. Big Fish, or actually, Jeff, run it.
That's fire. That's fire.
Ooh.
Hi, this is Jeff Shreves telling you to listen to the 11 on 11 podcast. Trust me, it's a belter. Cheers from Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. Cheers. But big shout out to all the 11 on 11 boys who are overseas in the motherland, the Middle East. And they're doing a lot of marketing for us.
Oh yeah. No. I had to FaceTime Waz the other day, bro. These guys are doing a lot for us. I did not expect this, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Wallahi. You guys are good, bro. You guys are good.
But I think we need to also harp on the point that these guys did an interview with Don Robbie TV. And they all use English accents. And acted like England fans.
Mo, you didn't see it?
No, bro.
You didn't see it?
I've been on social
media.
They acted like England fans, and I don't think anybody noticed the trolls. I was looking at the comments, and nobody noticed that these guys were faking their accents.
Yeah, Nabil,
it was terrible. No, Nabil stunk it up. Adil, he held his own.
I think
other brother. Oh my god, he was the worst. His accent, brother. But no. Regardless, you guys are goats for that. Definitely W troll, but yeah, shout out to you guys.
No, let me play the clip real quick since Mo didn't hear it.
I think Southgate has to go. We've seen enough. Is it not enough?
Henderson as his first sub for Bellingham. Is he mad?
Wait, is this today? Mason Mount was horrible. Yeah, Sterling was nowhere to be seen. Right, I think the best player for us for the England team was probably, I don't know,
Maguire, the slap
maybe.
All right. Oh my god,
those guys kill me.
Izzy Mad?
But the Izzy Mad was great, but the accent was too thick.
One thing y'all need to know about the Abamechas, man, they are the troll masters. Masters.
One of the brothers sounded like he was from Africa, bro. They didn't even sound English.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
No,
all right,
but yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's get it started. Where do you want to start?
I think we talk Canada, bro. Keep it fresh.
Okay, I think I want to put my hand up and say my bad. Yeah, but I'm not sorry. I believed this is not my country, but I was born here, and those are.
Oh, now it's not your country. Now it's not your country.
I support them. I grew up here, but those are my guys. Those are like my brothers. Like we all grew up in the same generation, played soccer in the same system. They tried their hardest. We're out of the World Cup, but guess what? It's being hosted here next year, and you know what? We're all gonna go and support.
Yeah, facts.
We. I'm not speaking French.
Arsenal invited.
I heard USA is a co-host. Just say.
Arsenal invited.
I got pathetic. Listen, man. No disrespect to Canada. It was a great World Cup. The whole story is amazing. Like, let's get that out of the way. But a lot of decisions with this Canadian game, and especially the Croatia game. First of all, the Croatia game, big howler. Like, that's very disappointing. First goal was beautiful from Alphonso Davies, but the performance was trash. And this is like the type of games. Yeah, and this is the type of game that kind of, like you mentioned, remember when Arsenal faced United, where you kind of lose that respect, where you earned that in the Belgian game, 4-1 against the old Croatia team. Doesn't look too good.
I think part of it is Eustachio got injured, right?
Yeah. I saw he was on the bench, though. But I saw him on the bench. I don't know if he's fully fit or not. I'm not too sure on that. But
he's not. That was a problem.
Yeah. Second half, though, bro, that was bad, man. But the goal was a beauty. I was telling Liban, bro, that was me and him in pro clubs. That was a beautiful finish. Those great over there.
I think you got to shout out, bro. First Canadian goal ever in a World Cup. A black man from West Africa. Come on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Come on.
And he's the guy. Like, I think the announcer was telling him after the game that there's going to be lots of little boys and girls in Canada who are looking at that goal and they're going to aspire to be like you. And he's the first. Like, he's actually a trendsetter. He's the guy who's led a generation of a country. And, he'll be the talisman forever. Alphonso Davies, he's an absolute leader. Nothing but good things to say about him.
I got one bad thing, though, being honest.
Before you say your bad thing, let me say one thing. Let me say one thing before you say your bad thing. Let me say one thing before you say your bad thing.
Give him his flowers first.
Yeah.
Bro, if you got to deep it, this is the first World Cup we win since 86, and that was the first World Cup ever, right?
Okay.
We're going to go to another World Cup. That's back-to-back World Cup. That's 8 years of kids excited for Canadian soccer.
Mm-hmm.
My man's going to grow up in this system and hopefully become a regular team in the World Cup. You know what I mean? Or at least compete during the World Cup.
No, we will be. We will be a regular team, and I promise you, next World Cup, well, next big tournament what we playing, I think we're gonna do very well. Like very, very, very well. We're gonna surprise people. Like every team has to go through these hard points before you grow. And let's not forget, we played Belgium out the park in the first game, but football's cruel and it's all about the result. We lost. But yeah. You guys want to talk about Belgium quickly?
Before we move on, with the Canadian national team moving on, do you guys believe this head coach is the guy to take Canada further in the next World Cup?
Yes.
Why not?
Are you
Why
sure?
not?
Bro, look at
Why
Canada
not?
before he came. And also what he did with the Canadian women's team was great. You have to give him his flowers. This guy's done a great job just coaching. We never expected Canada to be in the World Cup last year. Forget even like 2-3 years ago. Last year we didn't expect the World Cup, and then he was destroying all these CONCACAF teams.
Okay, fair enough.
First in CONCACAF,
I get it. He did the impossible, what most people think, Canada making it to the World Cup, which you've never seen before. But to take it to the next level, get Canada out of the knockout stage, he's the guy? Because honestly, I don't think he has the credit. He doesn't have the credibility like most of the top tier managers do. And I do think there's guys who are credible, who've actually...
What does that mean?
Big teams.
What does that even mean?
Women's team head coach is not as credible to me, in my opinion. I'm not trying to be sexist.
Yeah, but what do all these... Okay, there's only like 3, 4, maybe 5 top, like reputable coaches for these national teams in the World Cup.
Yeah, but like, look, okay, and I'm not trying
All
to
the
bring
good
up the
coaches
crazy...
are coaching clubs.
No, come on, there's coaches available.
No, there's
always
not.
coaches available.
No,
There's
there's
always
not.
coaches available.
Bro,
like,
no,
okay,
there's
be
not.
honest. Is this guy getting a
cool.
job in any?
Well, I'm asking a question.
camp?
That's
You get
the
rid of him. Who are you
terrible,
putting him in his
terrible.
place? You get rid
I
of
don't
him.
have the
Who are you
answer for you.
hiring?
I don't have the answer.
You
You
don't
guys
have an
asked
answer,
me that
you
with
can't ask a
Arteta how many.
question.
Okay, but I'm not the Canadian Association.
You're
I
not
don't
even
have that answer
fan.
for you.
You're not even
No,
a
but-
fan, Arf. Let's say
No,
that
but
first.
honestly, you have to look at the facts. He didn't get the best out of his players, in my opinion.
Bro, he has his
That
man
first
in
game?
CB.
That first
Jonathan
game?
David did not look like the Jonathan David we were all excited for the last 2 years.
That was
in
his
my
fault.
personal-
What? Bro, he was
Jonathan-
scoring goals
did you see-
before the World Cup. Just because he gets to the World Cup and he
And
blanks against
who
the
is
best
there
opposition
to
in the world.
blame? And Ace, who is there to
Himself.
who?
Him.
Jonathan David or the coach? Because the
Jonathan
way I
David,
seen him
bro.
playing against Croatia, he was so out of position. He was
Arf.
everywhere, bro.
Arf,
At
watch
times
this.
he's playing right back.
Watch this, Arf.
Go ahead.
You believed in Arteta through a bunch of failures, but you're not going to believe in a coach
No,
who's
he
had
didn't.
his first
He
fair
didn't.
year?
No, he didn't.
No, I
Ace,
didn't believe in
Ace,
Arteta. I
Ace,
didn't.
I remember asking Arf
I
the
was
same
critical.
question.
Yeah.
I remember asking Arf the same question because he wanted Arteta. I said, "Who are you gonna hire?" I don't know. And now he loves Arteta.
Yeah. No,
Well,
but
logic's
Arf,
not
no.
there.
Mo,
There's
this is my
levels.
point.
There's levels.
No,
Don't
no,
bring
no.
up a guy who's coached a women's team compared to Mikel Arteta. Please and thank
Arf,
you.
Mikel
watch
Arteta
this.
didn't
Watch
coach
this.
anybody
Arf, watch
before.
this. Watch
What
this.
is it?
He
Watch
coached
this.
Man City. He was the assistant manager for Manchester City. What are you talking about? Won
That's not
4
being the
league
head
titles.
coach. That's not being the head coach.
Brother, there's levels, and that's all
No,
I'm
no,
saying.
stop
There's
that.
tiers
Stop
in
it.
the coaching
Stinks.
job,
Arf,
and I'm
stinks.
sorry, I don't
Stinks.
think
Arf.
he's there with the
At the
top.
end of the
Name
day,
somebody else. Name somebody
when
else.
if Canada goes undefeated, you're gonna see, we chose the right guy for the job, right? Because that's exactly what happened with Arteta.
He can prove me wrong, but he didn't prove
You're
me wrong.
against him when he's doing bad. You're with him when he's doing good. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but it's the World Cup. I'm talking
You
about.
have no criteria for your
Yeah.
choosing and when you want him to go. That makes no sense, bro.
Hear me out. Golden State Warriors fired Mark Jackson.
Talking about
They
basketball?
They became a dynasty
talking about
after. No, but
basketball?
it's the same thing.
Because they have the
you
best
get rid
players in
of
the
a
world.
coach-
We don't.
Anyways,
Bro, I'm
we
gonna leave
can-
it at
talking
this. I'm
about?
gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna
What are
leave it
you
at this. I'm
talking
gonna say
about?
two.
I think you
one
got
thing.
lost me when he compared
I'm gonna say
Arteta
one
to this
thing.
man.
I'm
What's
gonna
his
say
name,
one
guys?
thing.
No, what's his name? What's his name?
Arf-
What's his name?
I
What's
don't
his
care
name?
what his name is.
Thank you. Go Google.
Listen,
Go type.
I'm gonna say one thing. Arf supports Gareth Southgate, but he wants to get rid of this guy.
Oh, you want to get
Gareth Southgate?
Southgate right now?
No, I don't want to get into it. I'm just saying you support a guy that clearly has so much better tools and he fails completely compared to this guy.
Okay, but you're telling me that
Nah,
performance
that's what I'm saying.
against
I don't
Croatia
wanna
was good
argue with
enough.
It
4-1.
wasn't.
4-1.
But we also lost our star midfielder. He's the engine of the team.
Get out of here, bro.
What do you mean he got injured? He was
Come
subbed out.
That man's name was never mentioned in our damn
I
day
said it
of our
last
life.
time we talked about Canada, like months ago.
Arf,
That's
I don't
cap,
care what
that's
his
cap.
name is. I know what he's doing with the team. I don't know any other better names to suggest that I could
Come
definitively
yeah.
say, bro.
Come 4 years from now, clip
Bro,
this somewhere.
international football isn't about how good you can coach. It's about knowing the system and building like the infrastructure to develop players and so everybody's comfortable playing and you have more people coming up. That's why I didn't mind Southgate because Southgate was doing a lot of that. He was helping the system from the ground up. He knew the system. So I don't know, but let's move on. Let's talk about Belgium quickly.
Yes.
Let's talk about Belgium. So let me start. I have a question. So if Messi, or sorry, who's the best player in the world?
Right now, currently?
Yes.
Who won the Ballon d'Or?
At this moment,
Say Benzema. Say Benzema.
It's
I
not
can't.
Benzema.
He's
He's
been
injured.
Yeah. I
Who's the
think
best player in the
KDB.
world?
In the last 2 months, 3 months.
KDB.
I mean, if it were up to me, Bukayo
KDB.
Saka. But anyways,
KDB was
move
the
on.
unanimous thing that people said. Mo, I know you don't want to say it, but let's just say for argument's sake, he is.
No,
And that's
KDB
not a bad name to
last year too has been one of the best players in the world.
Yeah,
if not the best.
So, what would you say if the supposed best player in the world said, "Yeah, we can't win. We're too old."
I kind of agree.
What's your opinion?
Look at Belgium team. When we look at Belgium team, I kind of agree.
No. You can agree, but saying is a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I off?
No, you're not. The mentality of that Belgium squad is not.
No. Let's not talk about. I'm talking about KDB. Let's stay on topic.
Here's the thing with
Let's stay on
KDB
topic.
and other Belgians in general. They're very honest when it comes to interviews. He's not the only one.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't like Ronaldo when he was being honest last week, so let's not do this.
No. What I'm
let's
saying.
talk about KDB.
Oh my God. No. What I'm saying is.
KDB, please.
KDB, Hazard, Courtois, Lukaku, even that interview stink that you should know better. They're very publicly honest in their interviews. That's just how they are. That's a lot of the Belgian players are just like that. That's their behavior.
Yep. So do you respect honesty, or do you want people to have the right answers?
It depends. I don't think you should be bringing down your team. Maybe that should have been a private conversation, but he's not wrong.
Yeah, you cannot be wrong. You can tell the truth and still be wrong, though, right?
Yeah.
I think we made that clear last episode, right? Yeah. You can, like, Ronaldo said the truth, and I understand where you're coming from, and I understand where KDB's coming from, but this is wrong to say. And let's be honest. I think this guy's an absolute baller. I have my gripes with him about the criticism and stuff, but like, I love his game, but this stinks. This is one of the reasons why I never bought all the stocks, because this is corny. You can never ever say this, bro. You can say, yeah, we're gonna do our best, because what kind of message does it send to your team if you're saying, yeah, we're not gonna win, we're too old?
But like Mo said, is he wrong?
Like a guy who was coddled by Guardiola, and I don't think he was, but that's what he sounds like.
Yeah, but again, like Mo said, is he wrong? Because he's
we're not doing this. We're not talking about if he's wrong.
No, but like still, like fair enough. He's like when you compare the best players, the Messi, the Ronaldos, like
he is them.
He is them, but like he's a midfielder. End of the day, he can't just
bro. Let's not do
like
this, man.
We
ranked him better than
He needs everyone around him running well, like for him to perform as well.
Let's not do this, bro. He's having stinkers, bro.
You said
like Modric against Canada. Like
we ranked him as one of the best players ever. We all said that he might go down as one of the GOATs in the Prem. Why are we making excuses? I'm not talking about his performance. I'm talking about what he's saying. This is stinky. This is very bad.
To say it now is stinky too. I think if it's a hindsight thing, it would have been a lot better to like after everything's done. But in the middle of the tourney, when you still have one game left that you have to win, it's stinky.
But again,
Alphonso
he's not
Davies,
wrong.
No, he's not wrong. But Alphonso Davies, in his interview, he's talking about, they're out of the World Cup now, but he's saying we're going to get 3 points next game. We're going to get 3 points next game. That's what he's saying. He's out of the World Cup. And that's the difference. This is bad. You're supposed to be a leader. Even if you might not be the captain, but you are the leader of this team. You're the best player. You're supposed to be... This is what I'm talking about. The LeBron, Chris Bosh stuff. This is not LeBron behavior. This is Chris Bosh behavior.
Yeah, but you also have to give some attention to the coach, because the
coach is the worst.
honestly,
the worst.
Bro, this
worst.
3 at the back for years, I'm sick of it. Like, he's proven to us he's not adaptable. He has not changed the system once, and it hasn't worked out for how long now?
He was terrible at Everton.
People have called Tuchel a terrorist of football. This guy's a terrorist of football.
No, he's real. He's real.
He had the golden generation of Belgium.
Yeah.
Like literally last World Cup, we had Vertonghen, Alderweireld,
Healthy Hazard,
Courtois, Hazard, De Bruyne, Carrasco was on form. Nainggolan was my man was out here finished smoking packs, bro. He was done. Lukaku
used to be good.
Legend of the game.
Mertens. Bro, this team had a golden generation.
Yeah.
And
Courtois too, no?
Threw it away, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. It's still not too late though. Like, they still have a chance to get through. I think they are 3rd right now currently. If they win their next game against Croatia, I believe
they lost to in the semis. Wasn't that them who lost them? They lost to them in the semis, no? Last World Cup or something?
I think so. Was it? Yeah. I think they beat Brazil in the quarterfinals and then lost to Croatia, right? But
yeah.
But okay, we'll move on. Also, Morocco, man, impressive. Very impressive.
Very
Ziyech,
impressive.
he deserved to be in that squad. I'm glad they got rid of that coach. I was seeing on Twitter. You guys are saying, bro, give that man his shisha after the game, bro. That boy deserve it.
You know why?
That boy deserve it.
You know why he left the club, the national team too? That coach dissed his family, bro, and he said, "I'm not playing for you."
Yeah.
I heard
That's
different.
that's a
I
bad
heard
boy
it
move,
different.
bro.
No, I heard he
Yeah.
skipped training and stuff, and coach was like, nah.
And then,
he
no,
can
then
be
they
gone.
had their arguments, and the coach dissed his family, and he's like, "All right, you're gonna diss my family. I'm not playing for you."
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But by the way, shout out to Sofiane Boufal, an absolute tech merchant. So much technique. But I wish he finished off that with that one goal. But yeah, no, shout out
facts.
to him.
All right, let's go move on to Group E, and this is kind of fresh. This is like 20 minutes after the Spain-Germany game. What a game! What a game!
What a game.
Where do we start? Germany, because they got lucky, for being honest.
Yeah. Very, very lucky.
The performance wasn't there. I don't know. I had high expectations for this Germany team. What am I saying? Hansi Flick, sextuple with the Bayern club, gets almost the same amount of players back, minus Lewandowski, and it looks not good, honestly.
I don't know if it doesn't look good. The first game was terrible against Japan, but this one, they had a shootout. They got a draw. It wasn't a bad performance, but that's the story of the World Cup. It's 3 games. There's no room for error. You mess up against Japan, and Japan outplays you at the same time. Let's be very clear with that.
Yeah.
And now you're on the brink of going out. You need like a miracle result to stay in.
Yeah, but coming from a guy I've never even heard of before, plays for Werder Bremen. I'll be honest, he's 29 years old. I've never heard of it. I might have seen him on Ultimate Team or something, but yeah.
He was playing second division football until he was 29.
That's crazy.
And now he scores in the World Cup. It's like a miracle story.
One thing I do want to say about Hansi Flick, Germany finishing 4th in the group stage, if it happens, that's firing type of talk. That's sack. Like that's unacceptable for Germany. That can't happen. That can't be acceptable.
I don't know. It's firing type talk, bro.
No, 4th Germany. And let's be honest, this group is not as tough as most of these other groups that we've talked about.
They definitely should have beat Japan, but they're not a team that has like, it's not the same German team that it was 8 years ago.
Of course. Yeah, but they still have like top tier players. They have guys who won Champions League, multiple players.
If we look at, they don't really have a striker, and their backline consists of Sule.
Hey, the striker thing. Hey, we thought we did. Havertz. Oof.
And they drew without him.
On the bench. Yeah.
I mean, I've been saying Havertz not a striker, but y'all go off if you want to.
No. You've had a lot of debates
you're called up to the stand.
Yeah,
how do you feel about Havertz this World Cup?
I said he's a number 10 for a long time. No, so you guys are laughing at the fact that I said they don't have a striker.
No, I'm not laughing at anything. I'm asking you a question.
What's the question?
How do you feel about Havertz this World Cup?
I've seen him in one game. He didn't play good in that one game.
Okay. How do you feel about him throughout the season? Underwhelming, overwhelming, or whelming?
I didn't even know whelming was a word.
I made it a word.
I didn't know it was a word. I mean, Chelsea as a whole has been underwhelming. So he'd fall.
I didn't ask you about Chelsea.
Yeah, I didn't. So when you ask me how he's doing this season, underwhelming along with Chelsea as a whole.
So he's underwhelming, period, and also Chelsea is overwhelming.
Sure, bro. I'm not trying to make this Chelsea player talk. Just can we talk about the game, please?
Yeah, no, just checking. No,
you guys are weird, wallahi. You guys are weird. Every day, no, you guys are weird. We're talking about Germany.
Please call me out when I'm wrong. Please call me out when I'm wrong.
I let things slide because we're talking about Germany, Spain.
Don't let it slide.
Such a weird thing,
Don't let it slide. Call me out when I'm wrong.
Anyways, circle it back to Germany, Spain. There's no striker on this German team. And they got Sule in the back line, who's slow as hell. And it was his fault Japan got that goal-winning goal.
Yeah.
Even the Spain goal. But I don't know.
But, I mean, that's a tough one. But definitely, if he was a lot more athletic, he could have saved that. If that was Rudiger or Morata, that wasn't going in.
No, Danny Olmo was ripping him all game. Like, he looked like he didn't have legs anymore. And I swear he's young. Like, he's not even old. The boy plays like he's like touching 30 right now. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 27.
Yeah. Musiala had one touch that blew my mind.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I had no idea how he did it. Because he caught it in stride and completely killed the ball. But I think he had a great game. I actually love his technique. I like so many things about him, but he should have squared that one pass to the striker.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Bro,
that was ridiculous. And I know he has a composure. And let's also get on Sane. Sane's not Sane that we used to think of. He's not the Sane that Tigo from Filthy, shout out to Filthy, ranked like top, better than Salah. It's not that Sane. That was a terrible, terrible decision. And I know what he was trying to do. And the keeper, the Spanish keeper, Simo, great keeper. Like, I really, really like him. Like, the way he narrowed down that angle, because he knew Sane's left-footed, and he made Sane take that extra touch, and going at that speed. Yeah. Yep. Especially when you're not warm and coming off the bench. Shaky. Yeah.
One thing I want to add to your point with Musiala, the Pedri Musiala debate, I think it's over though. And I'm taking out Musiala. Pedri is clear. Who
was having the debate?
Many people.
And why are you choosing Pedri?
No,
that's
Pedri.
Weird...
Bro, no, hear me out. Because what I've seen from Pedri today, I know. Listen, brother.
They don't even play the same position.
Technically almost similar because they're both in very attacking position all the time. Musiala had to drop in deep a lot for Germany.
Pedri just got an edge on him, bro.
They still get a lot of comparison.
Like
that's all bro, you guys not going on Twitter, man? That's every day I'm seeing ESPN FC and all these 433 Bleacher Report. No, but it's literally talked about every day.
They're farming impressions.
Musiala. Anyways, what I seen from Pedri today, untouchable, man. Untouchable. Bro, I remember Luis Enrique's.
I don't think we watched the same game, bro.
I don't think you watched the game.
I didn't watch Pedri.
If you don't think what I'm thinking.
I didn't see him untouchable. I thought
you
he was
guys
good,
are crazy.
but
No. He was
man of the match.
Putting in work. No. He was putting in work. Bro, and something I was thinking about, I remember Luis Enrique said in, was it the last Euros, where Pedri is a mix of Iniesta and Xavi. I'm low-key starting to see it.
Yeah, no. Pedri, I've seen so many moments from him that absolutely blew my mind to the point where I can't say anything but good things about him. Absolute top player. But yeah, I think big credit goes to Enrique. Spain hasn't had good fortune the last 4 or 5 years. They haven't looked like themselves. And Enrique, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like Spain or Spanish players in general. I'm not too fond of them, but Enrique is a top quality manager. He's probably the best manager at international level and one of the best managers in the world. And I hope he takes a club job after his run with Spain. I really hope he doesn't stay in international because I want to see him coaching somebody.
Yeah, he's very bold and he's very aggressive with it. Like, he doesn't care about what the public will say. He doesn't care what the media will say. Like, bro, the Costa Rica game, I was telling Liban, bro, he literally played guys who are bench players for the most part. Asensio, I haven't seen playing in so long. Ferran Torres, I can't even think off the top of my head.
Ferran Torres is dating his daughter. Ferran Torres is dating his daughter, so might be some insider vested interest.
I didn't know that. But Loki, even Rodri as center back, brother.
No, it's
looking good. It's looking good. I don't know, man. Pep Guardiola might have to rethink that.
Yeah. I have the best comparison. Like Enrique, he coaches. His coaching style is like a mix of Guardiola and Klopp, and his media presence is Mourinho.
I can see that.
You don't want anything more out of a coach. He's literally perfect. But
facts.
You guys want to talk about Japan quickly and Costa Rica and give them their credit? Shout out to Japan.
Japan, I think they lost, right? Against Costa Rica?
They lost against Costa Rica, but they beat Germany.
Yeah. Even the Costa Rica game wasn't bad. Like, they played well. It's just
they lost in the last minute goal. Yeah. And shout out to them. Shout out to Japan. I had them finishing second in this group. So
it's doable. It's doable if Germany don't flop it. It's just the goal difference right now. They're kind of might be in trouble. We'll see what happens with that.
They actually have a better goal difference than Germany. They're at 0. Germany's at -1, and Costa Rica -6.
Yeah. Hey, if they win though, no. The thing they have more points than Germany.
If Japan or Costa Rica win, they go through.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move on. Group D, France, Mbappe, big goal.
What a guy, man.
Forget Mbappe, bro. Let's talk about Giroud. Tied for top goal scorer France all time.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to talk about that.
Come on, and he has less games. And he has less games than the guy he's tied with.
Yeah, and he won a whole World Cup without scoring, and he's still somewhere in the mix.
Come on. This man's a guy. He's gonna get one more. He's gonna become the number 1 top goal scorer against Tunisia. Come on, right now, Giroud's number 1 against Tunisia.
Yo, but doesn't Mbappe have like 3 right now? If I'm not mistaken. And bro,
this World Cup.
Yeah, he has 3 this World Cup.
Yeah, he has 3 right now. And he's back on form, man, for country, bro. Everyone was talking about in the Euros. Oh, Mbappe, is he the same? I got a lot of stick for saying, he might be better than Henry was in a France shirt, but low key, it's not looking too bad. But Mbappe, big game, big performance.
Big game, big player. Anybody else from France we'd like to shout out?
I got one. Griezmann, yeah, but that's the obvious.
No,
Griezmann,
it's not even
Not
obvious.
really. It's not obvious.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
obvious.
when he
Think about
puts
his
on a
finish.
French shirt, he's always on top form. Like he never disappoints.
He's been good. He's been good for Atletico too this year. Not as good as he used to be, but he's been good. But people have slated this guy like he's trash.
I wouldn't say that, but I think one person
agree.
everybody needs to shout out, except me, because I already said I liked him. Rabiot.
Yeah,
I was hating on him.
I liked him. I liked him.
I was hating on him. I'm not gonna lie.
That guy has tech, composure, everything. He could have played for Spain. Like he has that much composure. Like I think he would start for Spain because he's such a good all around midfielder. He can collect the ball. He can drive with it. Makes right decisions. Arrives late in the box when he needs to. Like, I think he's a great player. Great player.
Let me ask you this: say Pogba is still a Manchester United player and still performing the way he's performed in the last like 3-4 years. Right now, if Pogba was fit, do you think Rabiot still starts over him?
Pogba starts.
Pogba in form is scarier than everybody.
Does,
It's the same like Griezmann. Yeah, I agree. But I don't know. Rabiot, like for me, he just doesn't disappoint lately. You know, he's been impressing me more than ever. But one last shout out, Upamecano. That boy gets a lot of hate for no reason. I've been big on him. I think right now, we have to have the conversation.
Damien is rolling around crying.
No. Damien knows because he watches them week to week. Tell you right now, he's one of the best in the world. One of the best, and he's one of the he's up there. He's up there. He's up there.
Bro, they face Australia and Denmark. One of the best is crazy.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best. I'll say like top 10.
That's true.
And he's going to be. And it's only going to get better from here. I'm a fan.
He faced Denmark and the Socceroos. This isn't coming against Messi. Chill out, bro.
He had one bad season with Bayern, and everyone's judging him based off that season. We forgot how good he was.
Not one.
No, he's been great before. He's been great. Anyways,
not one. But I think Damon gave him the best nickname of all time, Upam Panic. Man, 10 out of 10, man. Top class.
Man, my boy Saliba can't get minutes because of the way he's playing. But let's move.
Your boy Ganduzi's not getting minutes either. But Group C.
I'm praying he does. I'm praying.
No garbage time minutes, bro. I don't want to hear.
Don't worry. I celebrated when Martinelli got his debut. I'll do anything.
Oh, facts.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Shameless, but fair enough.
Shameless. Yeah, Group C. Let me start off with a. This is the my bad group. Lewandowski, my bad. Messi, not saying my bad. Saudi Arabia.
No, you got to. You got to.
Mexico, I had hopes for you. You guys are letting me down. But yeah,
you gotta say Messi. My bad. You have to.
But I didn't count him out. I never counted him out.
The Lewandowski.
I never counted him out. I never counted him out of this World Cup. I've never counted him out of this World Cup.
I don't know, man. You're talking Messi
because I didn't say
Messi like he's a stat patter.
Bro, even in the Discord, I never said anything about Messi this World Cup because I already knew group stage. I know what he's gonna do. I want to see what he does in the knockouts. But he did surprise me though. I think I was saying this in Discord. Shout out to Discord, all the members. But that shot, like, let me just explain something quickly. Shooting across your body, hard and low, is so easy to get wrong because you're applying force, and just a little bit change in direction will veer left or veer right. So Messi, great goal. Great goal. Like, I never seen him do that before.
No, you see, that's what pisses me off, and I'm hearing outside a lot of people say that.
I've never seen that.
No, I think you guys haven't watched Messi.
A lot of people say that.
No, a lot of people are saying that on the Discord as well. Like, I've never seen a goal
I'm the
like
one
that.
who said
I've
it.
never seen Messi. Was it you? I think there was multiple. A couple more people said. No, bro, I've seen it quite a couple of times. I've seen it with a Barcelona shirt multiple times. And
outside
even I saw compilations after the shot
outside
was scored, the same exact goal he scored.
Outside the box? I haven't seen it. Outside the box, I haven't seen it.
There's literally compilations on Twitter after that goal happened. And I wasn't surprised.
I haven't seen it. Outside the box? Nope.
No, I wasn't surprised seeing it because I've seen it before. But you were saying my bad to Lewandowski. I don't fully agree. I don't think he's been at his best. He's not been Lewandowski.
He stunk it up first game.
Saudi Arabia gifted him a goal, for being completely honest. That penalty miss against Mexico was poor.
I don't discount goals, man. Goals are goals. Penalties, I don't care how you score them.
It was a gift.
Goal.
It was a gift.
Care. Bro, how many times Arsenal get gifts? We get gifts because we press a lot.
36-year-old, however old he is, 34, 30, whatever it is, first goal in the World Cup.
Man, you have to give credit to him. You have to give credit to him.
Yeah, but they're still at risk, though. They're still at risk. If Saudi Arabia, the World Cup this year, it's all the groups except the Qatar group, which we're not going to give any attention to, is all. I mean,
Mexico still has a chance to make it through.
That's
not even done. Yeah. So they're going to try to win.
Mexico beats. Who are they facing next?
Saudi Arabia
or Saudi Arabia? Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I need a Saudi Arabia
and Argentina just draw. It comes down to goal difference.
Nah, I need a Poland draw and a Saudi Arabia win. That would be great.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But I also want to see Messi in the later rounds too. I'm not a full hater. I want to see Messi.
Yeah, good cover up. The Group B. Let's move on to that.
You don't believe me when I'm being honest. That's the crazy thing.
Nah, because there's enough history to say otherwise. But let's talk about Group B.
Before we move on, I just quickly want to mention the World Cup 2022 merch still available. If you missed out on the Black Friday sale, Discord members, we got you. Use the code 1111. Plug that in, and you'll get 10% off on all purchases. So back to the episode.
All right, Group B: England, USA.
Yeah, that one was funny. That one was a very funny game. Where'd you guys want to start off, England or USA?
I'm not talking about USA celebrating like they won the game.
Hey, come on, man.
It was 0-0.
No, it's a World Cup game. It's a World Cup game.
Why are you celebrating like people are out here talking about they defeated England? How it was
celebrate like that? Come on,
bro.
Celebrated.
It was. USA
Americans celebrated.
Yeah, I'm talking the USA fans. England didn't celebrate. Yeah. England was disappointed.
Of course.
No. But Mo, the way they look at it, it's a lot of casual Americans watching, and it's like they defeated their biggest rivals, which I think they are England. Well, let's not talk about Iran because there's political implications there. But
yeah,
USA, England is like a historic match because there's like such a culture difference. So. On Twitter, all the casuals are getting fired up.
It's the same culture. It's just with a branded lens.
If you see the amount of shit England fans were talking about before, bro, our podcast, man. Nah, wallahi, you know how much shit we get, bro. Every time they hear our voice on the reels, the TikToks, Yanks, the stupid accent. Nah, you guys can go screw yourself. It's called soccer this week. You guys drew with USA.
That's disgusting. I don't.
After all that, after all that shit talk. A draw? You can't even... Bro, I heard all the midfielders didn't make a single forward pass, a completed pass against USA.
That's fake. It has to be fake.
No, it's real. It's real.
There's no way.
No, bro. It's there. It's there. I'm pretty sure.
That Henderson comp on Twitter is disgusting.
Oh my God.
You know what's disgusting about it?
The greatest thing I've ever seen.
It wasn't even that game.
It wasn't.
Bro. That's the disgusting part.
Yeah, that was...
No, you know what's more disgusting, though? Phil Foden on the bench. That's ridiculous to me.
I don't want to talk about it, man.
No, we have to. We have to.
Bro,
did you hear what Gareth Southgate said?
Yeah, no, and that goes to exactly what I've been saying about Guardiola and Phil Foden. Have I not been saying I want to see him as a midfielder? I want to see him as a midfielder because I think he would do best there. And because he hasn't played there, I don't want to play him.
That's ridiculous to me. Wow. That's ridiculous. So fair enough.
I hear him though. I hear it, but I blame Guardiola.
Well. No, but hear me out. He doesn't want to play him in a position where he doesn't play for club. So that means he's the fifth option as a winger on this England squad. That's what's ridiculous to me. Bro, he's behind Grealish. He's behind Rashford. Sterling this season. We can all have our say. He did have a good game in his first game. But
don't do that.
But
Sterling's a legend. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Put respect on Sterling's name.
Okay. No.
Sterling's a legend.
Okay. You want to say this? No. You want to talk about this?
Sterling
was a Man City player right now, you think he's starting over Phil Foden?
It's not about, bro. They're in a different
starting over Phil Foden?
Team?
No.
I don't know about Grealish and Phil Foden, but you know when it comes down to Grealish, Phil Foden, and Sterling the one that starts at City. He's the number one. When he was there, he was got minutes.
I'm not saying Grealish
didn't get minutes, but you just asked would he start over
I'm saying it's ridiculous that he's a fifth option. That's crazy to me.
That can be true, but let's not act like Sterling should ever be benched. Sterling's the best English player. Every big tournament, he's their best English player.
He wasn't there.
That's facts.
Against USA.
Facts.
Wasn't that?
Oh no, he wasn't there.
Didn't show up against USA though. There were so many players didn't show up.
Saka didn't play well.
Sterling didn't show up. My boy Mount didn't show up. Saka didn't show up. Kane didn't show up. Bro, Luke Shaw was their best player.
Okay, you guys
are sorry, I take it back. Harry Maguire was England's best player. Just understand that.
Okay, you need a goal. Foden's on the bench. You don't
We're not
play him?
disagreeing with you. We're not disagreeing with you, Arf.
Okay,
I agree
that's what I'm-
completely.
No,
Completely.
you guys
I
are saying
blame
Sterling deserves to play a lot more than Foden. That's crazy to me.
Yes.
Sterling
Yes,
should
Sterling
start
is
on that
wrong.
The best coach in the world,
Sterling-
Pep Guardiola, would disagree. The best coach in the world.
I disagree with Guardiola. What are you talking about?
That's
There are
crazy.
tight
That's crazy.
I
players.
strongly disagree with him.
There are 2 players in that English squad, or I'll say 3 players in that English squad that should never not start if they're healthy. Sterling, Kane, John Stones. Those are 3 players that should definitely start.
I think there's a lot more though.
You could argue but I'm saying for every across the board, those are your 3 players that in their positions they're the best, no doubt. They have to start.
You said
Yeah.
Kane? Hold on, repeat it. Kane,
Kane,
Sterling, and
John
Stones.
Stones.
I disagree with Sterling.
I think Rice and Bellingham are both
having-
blocks too, but
Having
I hear you.
Sterling does not negate
Bellingham's
Phil
a
Foden.
must-have.
You realize that, right? Having Sterling doesn't negate Phil Foden, but if you're gonna say it has to be Sterling or Phil Foden, it's Sterling that starts.
So yeah, for England, I agree completely. But that's
No,
why
but-
I've been saying play him in midfield. I've been saying this for years. And now, because I think James Maddison was the perfect fit, but he's injured. He would literally unlock this team, but he's injured. And you're playing Mount, who is absolutely horrid in this team. He's doing running. He's doing a whole lot of off the ball stuff that looks great on the eye because you see a guy working hard and trying his best for his country, but he's doing a whole lot of nothing, giving absolutely nothing. And I think that you need somebody with a bit more pausa, a bit more composure, and Foden's that guy. And I would play him there in a heartbeat. But because he hasn't seen him there, I get it.
I don't even think Foden's that guy for that game. Because
Well,
I'll be honest, I'm gonna give USA their flowers, bro. They were playing really good counter pressing system.
Yeah,
Yep.
they were.
They would lose the ball and they were on England right away. It doesn't matter who you are, that's hard to play against. And they were aggressive, they were quick. McKinney played well, Adams played well, Weah was on it, bro. Like they were playing well as a counter pressing team. You have to give them their flowers.
Yeah.
They do. But again, they still need that goal scorer. I mentioned that before. Like goal scoring is the main thing they're lacking right now, and I don't think they have that go-to guy for goals right now. But
I think just one last thing, just on Grealish. Like I used to like him. I always said James Maddison was better than him. Let me be very clear, and I think that aged very well. I always said that. I've always said that.
I think we got to go back on the pod from that.
No.
Not too
Bro,
sure about
this
that.
was even in the
Grealish
group chats
sympathizer.
before.
He was a good sympathizer. Yeah.
No, I was not.
I'm
You're
Are you
a
kidding me?
sympathizer.
Wallahi, I wasn't.
I
I don't,
sorry,
I
go
don't
ahead.
think so.
I
I don't
said-
think so. Now, when we first
No.
started,
Before the pod, I said Madison was better than Grealish. Grealish had that Aston Villa season. I said, shit, Grealish got it. I was wrong. But that was my take from the beginning. But one thing about Grealish, he has no idea of tempo. No idea. There'll be players overlapping. He'll wait too long to make the pass, or he'll hold on to it for too long. It ruins the flow, everything. I strongly dislike the way he plays now.
Yeah.
Strongly.
One last thing about England. I'm sorry. I have to say it again. I know I mentioned last week. Trent over Trippier. That's it. Trent over Trippier. But let's move on.
Ben White over all of them.
Nah.
I'm with
I
that. I'm
disagree
with that.
completely.
No. There's no way Trippier can play over Trent, in my opinion, my personal opinion. But let's
Trippier's
move
been
on.
the better right back this season. That's not even a conversation.
This
But
season, not for a long time though.
He stunk the last game though.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair. Most of it
Even
he
the other
did.
one before, I didn't like him either.
The both goals
Can we
in
talk
the
about the
first
real villain
game
for England?
against Iran were on him.
Let's talk about the real villain of England. We're always singling out players. It's Gareth Southgate. That's the real villain. Every time we single out players, who's always in the middle of this conversation? Gareth Southgate.
Who would you change in the starting lineup?
He's a scapegoat.
No.
The manager.
Who would you
The manager. That's who I change.
No. Who would you change in the starting lineup?
In the starting lineup, honestly, I wouldn't change anybody. I think they're capable of beating USA. They just
Foden
don't have a
for me.
plan on the counter press.
I would. The only person I would change would be Mount.
Bro,
Mount and
change
right back.
Mount. They still lose the
dependable.
game. They still lose the
I
game.
don't think so. I don't
Sorry,
think so.
they still draw the game.
I don't think
even
so.
Mount, even if you bro, I'm telling you, Gareth Southgate had no idea what to do when his players are getting counter pressed. He had no clue. My man has no tactical nous whatsoever.
For me, it was just a changes mo. But you know how I feel about Southgate. Like
they'll
we're
play
gonna
the
say
same.
all this, and then if they end up in the final, like we're still gonna talk shit.
You put Trent at right back to be a lot more attacking. Then his side gets countered, and then the USA scores. Then what?
But they did it. They did.
But that's
Don't
I'm
forget.
saying. You guys are saying these are simple solutions. Okay, you put Foden in. He doesn't get a touch on the ball because Mount was barely getting touches on the ball.
No, Foden will get touches.
Foden will get touches when he's operating in the same
Foden always
spaces.
Foden
Bro,
always finds touches. He's more tidy.
Literally, they had no solution.
I agree.
Declan Rice would get the ball. Everyone is just marked. There's 11 men behind the ball.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I think they need to break the lines more. I think Foden's way a million times better than Foden, better than Mount at that.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay,
think.
let's move on. Group A, Netherlands. I don't know how I feel about
A
Netherlands.
stamp
honestly.
Cody Gakpo.
Cody Gakpo is a problem. He's a problem. Apparently,
I'm telling you guys.
he might be a United player this winter. After
This
this
is
post
why I don't like stamping players because they all go to United. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah,
I
it
have like
might
a list
happen.
of 8 players now who that went to United after I liked them.
I know, right? Yeah, Alexis Sanchez. That's a big one.
Anthony Martial.
Ooh, you might have to be a
Pogba.
United fan.
Like,
Yikes.
yeah,
Sancho.
stinky. Sancho. Oh, don't even. That one hurt. That one hurt. But I seen it coming. It was like a year in the making. I got an extra year from at Dortmund. What's happening?
Yeah. Quick thing about Sancho. I low-key feel bad, man. Did you guys hear this guy? I think he's going through it right now, seeing his country play and him not being on the squad. I low-key feel for the guy. Yeah.
No, but he can grow from this. So I want to see how he bounces.
Facts. But Cody Gakpo, yeah, especially with the whole Ronaldo situation now, him not out of the club, you might have the money for it to spend in the winter.
Cody Gakpo is a 100 million player.
They're not
PSV's getting the bag. No, PSV's
getting the stupid bag. Oh my god.
United have the money.
He is the perfect footballer. He's the perfect modern footballer.
He'd fit in
there's nothing you cannot like about him.
Yeah, I low-key see it happening. If it doesn't happen this winter, it probably happen in the summer.
Yeah,
Netherlands. I don't know. I don't know if I'm fully convinced with this squad though. Like, it's not convincing yet. It's not convincing.
No. Let's talk about Van Dijk and his terrible defending.
What?
Talk about
Bro, Mo, do you know the play I'm talking about, right?
I've been on this. Van Dijk isn't the greatest of all time. That's all I'm saying. I've been on this.
You're talking about greatest of all time. Y'all saying like a bad defender.
I never said bad defender. I said
you're
bad
comparing
defending.
him to the greatest of all time. Like, bro,
defending,
what are we doing?
Defending,
I'm on the Van Dijk hate train because the
defender.
hype was too high on him initially. That's where I'm.
Yeah,
at.
because of John Terry. That's why you're biased.
No, you guys say he was top best player, best Premier League defender of all time.
I never said that. I never said that.
Champions League winner.
He's
a Premier League winner. He almost won. Well, he won 2 trophies last season.
He's a Champions League winner and a Premier League winner. What kind of argument is that?
Don't do that, Mo. Don't do that. Don't do that, brother. We ain't doing that.
He got caught in the hype, but Van Dijk, he's still on this lazy defending. I don't know who it was.
You hear what he said?
No.
I said something along like this is, or maybe it wasn't him or somebody else said it. Basically, where they're like people were praising his like defending, where before he would just kind of his style was just wait for the ball, watch the ball, then take it. And now people are complaining about him doing the same thing.
Yeah, but it's slower and it's not working. We'll praise you if it works, but it doesn't work. We're gonna work it beyond to you. And
so, what do you guys want from him though? What's your solution? Because you guys are saying just go get a yellow card, go get a red card, or play smart.
No, I'm saying when a guy's 1-on-1 with you, don't wait for him to shoot. Close him down a little bit more. It's lazy.
Be aggressive.
Yeah, be more aggressive.
I disagree. I think he's a lot more aggressive than you think. He's every aerial ball, he's winning.
He should. The man's like 6'3" and got hops. Win every
I don't have a problem with his aerial balls.
Him.
No, when there's a counter and let's say it's 2-on-2 and he's defending a guy on the right side, the guy's dribbling at him, he'll let him go left and take the shot every time. And I'm saying, bro, step onto him a little bit more, close him down. He doesn't do that.
Personally, as a defender who's played defense for a very long time, I'd rather play with the guy who's more smart than aggressive most of the time. And
you could be both, though. You could be both.
You can be both, and I do think Van Dijk is both, but you guys don't see it.
He was both. He was both.
Nah,
he was both. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
But you guys are saying post ACL, like he's not been the same guy. I think he's been almost close to the same guy, just slightly not as great.
He has been the same guy. I've been on this.
Okay,
I
but
said I
you don't
didn't
think
like it before. I didn't like it after.
That's crazy.
This is where me and Mo separate, but I hear Mo though. I hear Mo.
Yeah.
I've been saying, bro, I want a center back that's aggressive, bro. Take the ball.
You're a hater. Anything much
people
we talk about
better
this?
than Vidic. People were saying he's better than Rio. Like this is, come on. They would never do this. They would never play like that.
Rio.
Rio was more aggressive than Van Dijk. Rio as a player was more aggressive than Van Dijk.
Rio had Vidic beside him, who was better. Don't forget that. So yeah, let's move on. Anything much to talk about in this group?
Shout out Ecuador. That's it.
Yeah, shout out Valencia. I really hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Top goal scorer as of November 27. So
yeah, which is crazy.
See.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the more exciting things. Portugal. We're gonna play before this episode.
These are the previews.
By the time
so people know, the listeners know, we're talking about. We're basically talking about the games before they happen for Group G and Group H.
Yeah,
we're recording on a Sunday.
Getting into them because we're gonna be wrong by the time this episode comes out. You guys want to just do quick predictions for each game? So Portugal, Uruguay, who you guys got?
Uruguay.
No.
Surprise 2-1 win.
I think it's a draw.
Draw. Yeah, I got a 1-1 draw. South Korea, Ghana.
Supporting Ghana.
I think Korea might surprise us. They might surprise us. I'm going South
Yeah.
Korea. But I liked what I see from I've seen a lot of hate from Ghana. I have a coworker who's from Ghana, and he was so unhappy with the Portugal performance. And I was like, bro, this is the best I've seen Ghana in like the last 10 years. There's nothing to be mad about. I like the additions of Williams. Tariq Lamptey came off the bench. He might start next game. I like what I see.
I don't know why he wasn't starting.
Yeah,
I have no idea why he was starting.
It might be a fitness thing. But yeah, they played well. They played well. And they almost tied the game up at the end. They were always quick to come back and score. So I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, I'm praying they win because I haven't heard too much about Son. You guys know that guy?
The man has a face.
For me, Son is like I can confidently say he's a top 50 player in the world. Maybe even 40 or 30.
Yo,
if I really want to make a list.
Ace, remember they said Neymar is on
Neymar, yeah. Oh, I remember. I never forget.
Rating?
I never forget.
Yeah, it's
80. He's 89 rated in FIFA, by the way.
We're talking about FIFA?
Hey, we had an argument about this. He said his word is deserved. You said it was deserved, Mo.
His rating is deserved, but we're talking about video game.
So he's just as good as Neymar, is what you're saying.
No, then you have arguments of Ronaldo, Messi being the best players in the game.
We brought up a video game, and you said he deserves
Ronaldo's
to be that same rating
now.
because he's just almost as
Ronaldo's
good.
better than Benzema right now. That's what we're doing.
Ronaldo right now? No.
Dude, that's the ratings though. Like that's
I can make an argument.
No.
Come on, bro. We're talking about FIFA.
Practice. All I'm saying is I've heard too many people mention him or get onto KDB, but we'll leave that for maybe next episode. Let's go to the next group. Brazil, Switzerland.
I mean, wait, time out. Why would people get on Son when he tied with Uruguay?
He didn't do anything, bro.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, but Uruguay, there was Uruguay.
It's one game, Mo. It's one game. Mo.
Uruguay hit the crossbar twice.
Uruguay was also mostly on the defense. They were playing counterattacking the whole game. I don't know.
These are predictions, Mo. We're either going to be right or you're going to be right next week.
It's not even right. It's just you made a narrative out of nowhere.
I didn't make it out of nowhere.
Yo,
whatever.
One thing about Uruguay, Darwin Núñez, bro, that boy quick, man. That boy was playing on the left wing, pacing out, taking on players one-on-one. He was moving like Mbappe. Bro, I didn't know a guy like that could have that type of pace. It's kind of scary, wallah.
No. If Darwin Núñez played basketball, I know he's airballing like 3 out of 4 free throws.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. And there was a couple of times.
Airball free throws, but dunk over somebody. That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, and he goes for like
basketball. I'll tell you that.
No, but one thing I see, like Luis Suarez, like he was frustrated playing with Darwin. Like he was just like, bro, like how do you not see this? But anyways, let's move on. Brazil, what a joy to watch, man. I enjoyed.
That's my favorite.
All 90 minutes. I don't care. Even I would watch them to play a 0-0 game. I just want to watch these players ball. That was fun to watch. Richarlison, not Richarlison. Ace, you got destroyed on socials for that.
I'll call him whatever I want.
Richarlison, what a goal, man. What a freaking goal. Bro, that is the phenomenal type of goal, bro. That is insane. Bro, you got subbed off early. You couldn't...
Love this touch for that goal though, which is crazy.
Nah, that was well done. Nah,
the touch you can tell it didn't go where he was trying to go, bro.
You see that? And no. You watched their training session the day before the game. He did the same exact thing. So that
not the touch. Look at the touch. No, I'm not talking about the finish. The finish was 10 out of 10. That was on purpose. I think that like it wasn't like an accident to finish, but the touch definitely wasn't where he was trying to take the touch.
No, but the thing is, I respect that though, because as a striker, you're not always going to get the ball how you want it. You're going to have a loose touch. It's what you can do after. Your second touch is more important than your first as a striker.
I thought it was a sick goal. I just know he didn't mean that touch.
Yeah. And now I'm seeing him play the number 9 role a lot. I kind of don't want to see him play on the wing anymore. I know you can't do that at Tottenham because you have one of the best strikers in the world, but bro, I want to see Richarlison play the 9 more. Like this is very exciting to watch. So when he plays a 9 for Brazil, we know he's gonna score now. Like it's just bound to happen. Fair enough, he has great players around him, but when you see him on the pitch, you're like, bro, this guy's gonna score. Yeah,
hot take.
Jesus at the 9.
Right now.
Oh no, for Brazil, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
I got a little quiet
After
there.
that performance, you
No,
can't.
no, no. I have to understand your question. I said
Well,
no.
Mo, surprisingly, you might see Jesus play a lot more because I don't know if you noticed, he subbed in for Neymar, and Neymar is dealing with an injury right now. So Jesus might play the 10 role like Neymar in the next game.
No. Listen, two things. One, I have a prediction that Madrid's gonna go after Richarlison sometime in the next year or two. And number two, Rafinha stinks. That guy was at Leeds for a reason, man. Barcelona, underwhelming season. No, he's not good, bro. Well, no, let me clarify before I get destroyed.
I wouldn't say
He's a good
underwhelming
player.
season for Barca.
Yes, I would say. Look at his stats.
No,
Underwhelming.
underwhelming.
Very,
Forget
very
stats.
underwhelming.
No, underwhelming. I agree, and you can say that for a lot of Barcelona attackers. Other
He works
than
hard for the team, but bro, how much did they buy you for? What were the expectations? Anthony's a way better option. Play Anthony over him.
I disagree.
I don't know. I think
play Anthony over him, 100%. Rodrigo or Anthony. I don't care which one.
Sorry, go ahead, Mo. Cut you off.
I was gonna say, I don't know. It's hard to say underwhelming when your team's like flying. You know what I mean? I don't know. But either way,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but no, Barcelona in general. I don't think like right now Rafinha, like he's had a couple wow moments, but it wasn't consistency there.
That game.
It's not what you expected. I think that's
that
what
game
it is.
I think he had a stinker that game. Absolutely terrible game.
I think he hasn't fit in like people expected him to.
Possibly
into Barcelona or Brazil.
Just in general, I think leaving Leeds and that whole transfer saga put him in a limelight like he's supposed to be like a star, and I think people aren't seeing what they expected from all the headlines and everything.
Yeah, I think he has to work on it. I think he has the talent for sure. He just has to find somebody's game and try to mimic it. Like I feel like if he looks at Di Maria and kind of uses that as a template, or maybe a Robin, and because I don't know what his weapons are and how he uses them consistently. Because as a winger, I don't know what he's a master at. Well, don't say that.
All right, let's quickly move on. I had a few questions that we got messaged, and I quickly want to bring them up. And the first question is from my brother Taha. Will Brazil's lack of quality at fullback affect their attacking prowess? Maybe.
Yeah, I would say their fullbacks were weak that game. Their fullbacks were bad. That's a great shout. I think he said that like last week too.
Yeah.
Oh, great shout, Taha. Great shout.
Danilo didn't play bad though. Yeah, you did.
You slated me. I'm tired of this pod.
I slated you for this? What?
Y'all called me out on it.
Who's y'all?
The fullbacks?
You, Ace.
I agreed with you.
What did I say specifically?
I remember saying the fullbacks gonna be the biggest problem for Brazil. Y'all went, but it's Brazil.
No, I agreed with you with the Brazil the fullbacks.
I don't remember that, but
if it's not Dani Alves.
I'll believe you. They're undefeated.
Yeah.
After one game.
No. I think I've been saying this for quite some time. Brazil lack great fullbacks at the moment. I feel like no one wants to play fullback anymore in that beautiful country. So I don't know. But a few more questions from our bro Ross. With most of the star players missing, is this the most weak French squad in recent history? I don't agree because low-key, when you look at the squad outside of Pogba and Kanté, this is almost the same squad that won the World Cup.
Center backs are different.
And it's low-key an upgrade on some positions. Like left back. I know Lucas got hurt and Theo jumped in, assisted the last goal. At center back, I think Upamecano is an upgrade to Umtiti. I 100% think that.
Umtiti was flying at that time. Umtiti was
he had a good World Cup, but like as a footballer,
he was good for Barcelona before that too.
Umtiti was like a top 5 center back then.
I wouldn't say top 5.
He was up there, bro.
Yeah, but definitely better than Upamecano. Also, you don't need a good squad to win the World Cup. You need a good 11 and like 2-3 subs. Like look how far Denmark got in their last tournament. That was a good 11 with quality subs. You don't need a good squad. So
and now Dembele starting too. I remember Dembele was on the bench in 2018 World Cup. Like I don't think he got a minute if I'm not mistaken. And
I mean, plus Lloris last World Cup is better than this World Cup.
No, just a quick thing. People were on to me about my Saka take. I think I could confidently say I don't think there's right winger in the world that I would take over Saka. I'm not saying I would take Saka over him. I'm sorry.
Dembele's a risk though with injuries.
I'm not even talking about injuries. I'm talking about starting week in and week out. I don't know if there's a right winger I would take over Saka because he's all around perfect. You want to press, you want to play possession.
Nkunku's not a winger.
Nkunku doesn't play right winger.
Yeah, he could
as a right wing.
He doesn't. He's played a few, like 1 or 2 times, but I'm just saying.
Who would I rather have in my team?
Yeah,
that's situational. I'm biased towards Nkunku because that's my favorite player in the world, but I think I would take Saka though. As a right winger,
No Salah?
way.
No Salah?
I would take Saka over every right winger in the world.
Thing
you
is,
realize
people
you realize that's subjective, right?
yeah. Well,
You realize that's subjective.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that. Move on.
Yeah,
what
but I
people
also
were
think
getting on you about though is because technically Messi plays on the wing for PSG.
he's
so-
better than Messi.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like,
All right,
it's like
let's move.
joking.
Let's move on.
Arif,
I
don't do
ain't
it to me.
mad at it,
Arif,
but let's move on.
Arif, don't click baby, please.
No, that's not me. We've gone through enough online abuse. But quick question from Adam: what is going on with the additional minutes, bro? I don't know if you guys noticed. I've only seen like one game with 1 or 2 plus minutes. Everything, even the Spain-Germany game, 6 minutes, no injury, nothing, just a few subs, 6 additional minutes. I don't know if FIFA has a new rule or something for additional minutes, but it's
they're
been a
including
little too long for me.
Fire.
They're including sub
Fire.
time and stuff like that. Before
I
they just
love
did
it.
injury, right? So now that the players are getting subbed in, celebrating goals, I think VAR as well, like that stuff will take into additional time. But before it was just like injuries.
Yeah, imagine football had a stop clock. That'd be sick.
Nah, yeah.
Game
I
would go for
don't
2
like
hours
it.
and a half, bro. Somebody did stats on it. They said players only actually play for like 30 minutes of the game. Like in a full 9, you only play 30 minutes of the game. So like
Fighting, so yeah.
it's not even fighting,
But, yeah.
just the amount of time the ball goes out, the amount of times like just like things like you know what I mean,
true,
the
yeah.
fouls
Yeah,
called,
it's
whatever.
part of the
Corner
game,
kicks,
but
yeah.
I would like to see a version with a stop clock and see how I like that.
Bro, you
I
be
like to
watching
play
a game
Sunday
for
League
3
like
hours,
that because
bro.
I get annoyed when the ball goes out and we're just waiting for the ball to come back.
Or
Yeah.
the ref comes late.
Yeah, and then he just somehow calls the time earlier. Anyways, next question from Taha. Ronaldo's 6-month loan at the Emirates. As a hypothetical situation, would it work or would it fail, and why?
He wouldn't get minutes.
It would work.
I don't think he'd be happy.
He wouldn't get
work.
minutes.
I don't think it works.
He can't play
I
the
don't think-
Arteta system.
I think it goes against what Ronaldo's reason of leaving United, right? So
No, but would it work? I think it could work, but it
Situation.
wouldn't be a high chance. It wouldn't be a high chance of
No,
it
it wouldn't
working.
work.
because
I
the,
think
num-
I
the
could see a
9
world
role
where it
in our
worked.
no, but our role, Jesus' role is a lot different. We saw Lacazette the way he played last season. He's not a goal scorer. He's a low-key a creator. Jesus is being a creator for the most part this season. Our goals are coming from the wings, also midfield. So I don't think Arsenal suits Cristiano. in my
So if
opinion.
you're saying you wouldn't take Ronaldo at Arsenal.
I take him out of love, but for him,
All right, okay. All right, just
For
answer my
him.
question.
I'm saying what's best for him.
I would unequivocally take him, but would he start every game? I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh man, how he's fallen from
think so.
grace. Anyways,
Shut up.
Yeah,
next question.
I don't know,
Messi's
man.
about
That's it.
to get coached by Phil Neville. You're talking about Ronaldo.
Messi just won the Mexico game, bro. You need to relax.
You're about to go to Inter Miami. You're talking about Ronaldo.
But yeah, that's all the questions for today. Thank you everyone for sending in questions. Thank you all for all tuning in. Also, thank you for everyone who purchased the World Cup merch. Really appreciate y'all. But other than that, we'll see you all next week. Take care. Peace.
You're-
Peace.